This time on Piha Rescue.
I think it's probably your chocolate.
Huge surf batters beachgoers.
Oh, they're gone.
Two tourists get stuck on the front of Lion Rock.
Could you see this turning from a bad situation to a really bad situation?
We're better off choppering this, man.
And lifeguards put their own life on the line.
Oh my god, what the That is where you would not want to be.
Fair call, but I can't see. I don't think we can get them out.
A huge swell rolls in at Piha.
Fishing on the rock.
But that doesn't deter these enthusiastic fishermen who challenge the elements on the Pakiti rocks.
Well, they're fishing. Sort of makes you wonder why, but they'll probably might catch a cold today. They might catch some rock crash. I don't think they'll catch any fish. Old dingonuts front and back. Oh, they're gone. He's gone. Both gone. Oh, they're back again.
They are all safe and well.
Wet t-shirt comp.
100 metres north, a far more serious incident. 20 minutes ago, two tourists entered the water. They were swept around and thrown onto Lion Rock. They are stranded between high cliffs and the Glut, an inlet of water. Anthony is in radio contact with the lifeguards already on site.
So how many got over there now?
Four, yeah. So he's taking...
that young guy went over first.
Yeah, he's taking... Adam's gone around there. I think it's Brett around there as well. It'll be Adam and Jackie.
Adam is the only lifeguard who braved the waters and successfully reached the battered swimmers. Three other not-so-successful lifeguards are heading back to base to discuss an alternative plan to retrieve the swimmers. Junior lifeguards Britta and Jack and senior lifeguard Bob.
What's going on over there?
Oh, they got cuts all over their body. They got cuts all over their body, and Britta got hammered trying to get over there. She just couldn't get over there. And then Adam's over there with them, but there's no way back.
I just tried to cross and I was on a rock and I just got blown back into the cave, stuck between rocks, so definitely not safe to bring them back. Lost my tubes and fins.
Just we can't communicate when given it's very noisy and they're just a little bit too far away.
Jacqueline stays on the south side of the Glut with a radio. She communicates with Adam and relays back to base. The others organise an IRB.
Ants is going to drive the boat into the Glut, and Bob's going to be crewman, and they're going to do a pickup within the Glut for the two guys because it's an incoming tide now. We're only about 2 hours away, even 1 hour away from high tide, and it's pretty treacherous on the north side of Lion Rock, and it's treacherous crossing this body of water here, so they're going to try and pick them up with the boat. That's the plan. And Adam's saying that it seems a lot calmer on the north side of Lion Rock, and he's wondering whether or not it would be safer for you to go around to the north side and do the pickup from that side. He says that he's a little bit concerned that you could flip the boat in the Glut.
Cool, copy that. Just make sure they're staying off the rocks where the white water's washing over them. That's all. We don't want them back in the water.
So it's just wait. They're going to come round and have a look.
The Glut is what lifeguards call the safest place for a swimmer or surfer to end up in going around Lion Rock. However, in today's conditions, you don't want to be in here either.
I don't think you can get all the way back round the other way.
No, you can't. They've got to come this way.
After a quick scout, Anthony has reservations.
Murray from Ants.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm not too happy about going in that Glut. If we get in the shit, there is no one that can come in and help us. I'm just not happy about going in there, man. I just don't know what in there,
They decide to return. Meanwhile, Adam tries to find a safe spot for the swimmers to be rescued from. Plan B comes into play.
But if Lee Armisted's there, if you just want to get him to put his wetsuit on, and we'll just go with our backup plan of putting Bob and Lee in the water and swimming them through the Glut, then walking them back over the rocks.
The lifeguards are going to have to swim them out through the Glut.
it's too dangerous to bring the boat into the glut. It's too rough. The conditions are big surf, there's lots of seaweed out the front. So they're actually going to get a lifeguard to come and swim one by one. So Lee's going to get his wetsuit on, get a tube and swim them out.
Anthony briefs fellow lifeguard Lee.
So you got the glut like this.
Yeah.
They're all over here, yet you need them to be down here.
Okay.
There's a big flat ledge and then it cuts off over there. So they've made it onto that side.
Yeah.
So what you guys are going to have to do is come up and over, wait for the sets, jump in the water, swim across, come back out, and then put one in the water at a time, and then bring them through.
There's a lot of water on the move, and you think the tide's actually coming up quite quickly now, and just make sure that they're not actually washed back off the rocks into the water. It's not a nice piece of water to negotiate. There's a lot of movement of water, there's a lot of power in each wave that comes through. There's rocks, there's seaweeds. It's scary. It really is. It's a scary piece of water.
Lance wasn't happy to take the boat in. Can't get him to talk about the helicopter.
Yeah.
This is looking worse than before.
Hey. This is looking rough.
Yeah, see, we need to try and get him across this.
Yeah. So where are they?
Over the back of our dock there.
So I got to get them through this.
Through this. I wonder if we tried to swing them over there further, so away from all this.
Yeah, I think you'd want to go in the middle to avoid this. If you go on the rocks over there, I can swim across, bring them across. I can try that.
Let's see if we can get around there first.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because I think this is too difficult here. Wash off your feet, wash through the rocks.
Yeah, you just got to stay out a bit, I think, and wait for the set. But oh my God, what the f? Yeah. So, oh, he's bleeding. So yeah, what I'm thinking is I'm going to try and go further up because I don't want to get stuck in this bullshit here. That looks terrible. So I'm going to wait for a set and just slip across, get up, out, grab one of the guys with the tube and swim back across, try and give the guy to Bob to help get up the rocks, go back and get the second guy. Yeah, so that's the plan.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the beach, a surfer is the victim of the big surf.
The one in the black wetsuit just jumped off.
Dennis and Johan head out.
Okay, there he is, the ace. Hang on him, over that way. 1 o'clock. There is, yo. Easy to him. Okay, just leave your board, bro. Come, mate. Get in. Try to do your leg right. Wait, big wave. Take it off, bro. Take it off your leg, man. Take it off.
Within a minute, this tourist is glad to be back on shore.
I was a bit worried that I can't get out on the left side, so I was a bit scared, and then guys came to rescue me. I was a bit relieved. So yeah.
You did the right thing by putting your hand up. You did the right thing.
Yeah.
Back in the glut, lifeguards Bob and Lee still contemplate their rescue strategy.
Should I go to you? Yeah. Oh my God. That is where you would not want to be. It's really on the edge. It could go either way. Just getting off the rocks with the fins is going to be really hard. If you time it right, it's good. If you mistime it, you're in big trouble.
I think that's too rough.
Yeah.
If you've got a lull, you'd be okay. If you didn't, you get washed all over the rock wall.
Yeah.
Standing there, when some of those bigger sets came through, it was really smacking around.
Conditions are deteriorating, and I think there's a strong possibility to make things worse by putting them in the water, and not disrespecting your swimming skill whatsoever. I think it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
I'd sort of like to swim over and give them a bit more confidence, you know. Look at you, cold as too, just here.
It'll be an easy one for on the chopper. Like, they just have to come and winch and grab them.
Yeah. This is just going to get worse as the tide comes up.
I can just, my mind's eye, I can just see this turning from a bad situation to a
Much
really
worse.
bad situation.
Let's say to Murray and Ants that we're not comfortable to get them back, because you're exactly right, Jackie. This could turn
Tell them to get back to the chopper.
their call, but I can't see. I don't think we can get them out.
I think it's going to be better all round if the chopper launches these guys out. I can just see our guards putting themselves in a really difficult, dangerous situation. Also, trying to bring these guys back through the little rocks, you could sustain further injuries. So I think it's probably a chopper pickup.
Yeah, copy that, Jackie. It's Ants here. Duncan and I are just going to bring an IRB around, just have a bit of a look, and reassess the situation.
Ants and Duncan are going to be around in a few minutes in the IRB to reassess the situation.
Bob and Lee scale the rocks further out to reach the safest entry point into the glut. They will need to support the IRB rescue. Bob crosses the glut to prepare and help the swimmers for the IRB rescue. Bob has safely made it to the north side. For now, Lee has positioned himself on the south side, ready for further instructions. In the IRB are crewman Anthony and driver Duncan.
Duncan he's our club captain, and he's one of our most experienced lifeguards. He lives at Piha. He knows this beach. Probably one of the best people in the world that could be in this situation right now for us, actually. He knows this beach like the back of his hand. He's extremely experienced. He's also very brave, really good lifeguard. So yeah, let's see. Equally Ant, very experienced, very brave. So.
This way, guys!
There are many dangerous factors Duncan has to vigilantly manage in order to pull this rescue off.
Do you want to do one at a time?
Let's stay there. Get them down. Bring them down to where you are. Yeah. Put a tube around them. We'll wait for the set to go through, but we want them where you are.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Sure this is a good idea?
In this narrow inlet surrounded by sharp rocks, it's impossible to have the IRB sit stationary.
Put a tube around them.
Every time a wave approaches, the IRB needs to face it, otherwise they will flip.
Yeah, clip it round them so he floats. Give us something to grab hold of. Has anyone got flippers? I don't want you in the water with them.
Lee needs to get in the water now.
Almost ready to go, mate. I want you to jump in and swim towards us, okay? Just the patient.
Everything has to be perfectly timed.
I want you to run with the patient, yeah. Okay, let's go. Come on, mate, get in here. Let's go. Go, let's go. Help.
We're better off choppering this, man.
He can get in the water. I want the lifeguard in the water.
Lee is in, and one of the tourists.
Got him? No, I haven't got him. Forward. You're all right, you're with us, yeah? You're fine. Sit down. Stay down. Sit down. Sit, lie down.
Duncan brings the first swimmer back to the main beach. Lee and Bob prepare the next patient. Anthony updates Murray back at base.
Yeah, this is the first guy. He's got a bit of rock rash.
It's really, I feel actually safe watching this.
The injured man is taken to the medical room, while Duncan heads back for the second swimmer.
I'm so nervous for everyone. This is so scary. I'm so impressed with them. They're just amazing. This is beyond really what anyone should be doing.
In the glut, Lee gets his rescue tube to Bob. He needs it for the second swimmer.
What do you want? Okay. Whoa.
Duncan and Anthony arrive back in the glut.
Okay, let's go. In the water! In the water! In the water! Come on! Yeah! What's over this one? Come out here, bro. Get out of it! Let go! You know what's the fish? No! All right? Yeah, good. Thanks, boys. Get back to the beach, eh?
You're doing good, buddy.
Just gonna hold out the set, I think.
While the IRB heads back with the second swimmer, Lee, Bob and Adam decide to swim back across the glut.
They're both really good swimmers, but this is a really nasty cauldron of water here.
The top on top of it. You know what you're doing.
All right. So you feeling, buddy?
You okay?
Battered and bruised, the guys are treated in the medical room.
Right, you just pop into the shower and then we'll just...
Shock sets in.
Okay, you jump. One piece.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. It's a bit iffy, you know. In the glut around there, it's always Today was marginal, we should put it that way. Because the glut there, it's a controlled pool of water, well not controlled, but it's a pool of water, and that pool of water is coming in as the waves come in and then sucking out again. So you can't just turn around and park, you've got to constantly manoeuvre the boat, and you know that involves hitting a few waves and doing 360s if you have to, just to try and stay in the same location. So yeah, it's a little bit marginal.
It was scary, again to water, again to big wave jumps, so no more again.
The difficult part was convincing them. They were very hesitant about what to do. The second gentleman was not a confident swimmer. He seemed quite scared of the situation.
So guys, you can get dressed. Yeah. When you feel ready, you're able to go.
So are they all right?
Yeah, they're all just dinged up and Jonathan's patched them up.
Go back to the camper run and then maybe go to sleep or go just sit and relax.
I think it's their last day in New Zealand before they fly home, so a little memorable end to New Zealand for them.